Ooh, good angle.
Like it. See all of us.
Oh, wow, yeah, I can just look down and see myself. Hello, my name is Eric Poach, and I will not be doing push-ups.
Yeah, wait.
I majored in Dungeons and Dragons, not being good-looking and juggling, which is kind of messed up that he can do both. I
Simply
feel
not
like that
fair.
should be a one or the other.
Won many presidential awards in his time.
Okay,
The president was very pleased.
So, let's get started. Here's how this is going to work. I will be your Dungeon Master of Ceremonies for this evening. Let's do some introductions. Starting to my left, we have...
Hey, I'm Alon, the Dungeon Meowster with Goblins and Growlers, Quid Pro Roll Podcast, the Goblins and Growlers Podcast, other things on the One Shot Network, and other things. Hey!
Hey!
And to my right, we have...
I am Lex. I am a department head here at MAGFAST and ready to get down with this one shot.
And I am Metaruler. I'm also helping out here with MAGFAST, and I'm absolutely prepared for this. I love tabletops, and this is a great thing to be involved with this whole event.
So now that we have your government names, who will you be playing this evening? So we're going to have character introductions. I'm going to talk a little bit about how these characters will function. So, Alon, who will you be playing this evening?
I am playing a donation-based coin-powered warforged called Ultracus Dynamicus Forge Bro.
Ultracus Dynamicus Forge Bro.
I go by Forge Bro.
So easy
Forge
to
Bro.
remember.
It's my
Okay.
family name from
All
my
right.
family profession.
Got you. And right now, so here's how the donations work with Forge Bro. So at every tier of donations for our target donations, every $100 we will get, the coin-operated Warforged will be upgraded. Right now, he's about this tall and looks
so
like a
small.
boxy little 1950s robot toy. Who knows what could happen if we get enough money? How terrifying he could become, only your wallets will decide.
I have the power of a 40-watt microwave. Please upgrade me.
Furthermore, another donation-based mechanic that we have. So people donating, we have a constant poll running that determines the emotional state of the Warforged. I have come up with 5 emotional states that the Warforged can be at any given time as he comes to terms with being alive. Your money will decide what emotion Alon will be feeling at any given time. Sorry. Forge Bro.
Forge Bro.
Forge Bro.
My emotional regulators are broken, and only your donations can tell me how I feel about this world.
Now, Lex, who will you be playing tonight?
I'm so glad you asked. I'm going to be playing Vashti Petrovna Zamelodchikova, but you can call me Tigress. And I am the audience-based character. So you out there who have chosen to grace us with your presence decides what I do or do not do. So, if you want to attribute to our donation incentives, there's a QR code right over here if you're with us. If you want to attribute to what I'm doing, make sure you have a voice. And then we have...
Ah, yes. I am Deladius. I am a grand warlock bound to the patron Twitch-Shot. You may not have heard of this patron before, but throughout this patron, I will be getting divine guidance through this device in front of me. So if you're interested in giving me some direction, then I highly recommend going to twitch.tv/magfast and participating in the chat. For this is where I will be able to get all manner of action that I will take, such as our barbarian takes from the audience, I take from above. Or right here.
And before I move on, sorry, I was so distracted by this look. Can we take a moment to appreciate this look, this robe?
Yes.
Yes, very good.
Why, thank you.
Could you give me your character's name one more time?
Yes, Deladius. So it's like...
The lady.
The Ladius?
No,
G?
Deladius.
Oh.
So Deladius.
Deladius.
Yes.
Hell yes. Good. All right. So,
And also a big thank you to the audience for powering our barbarian. Thank you!
Indeed.
Yeah.
so that's kind of the long and short of it. We have one more donation thing I want to talk about, but just understand this at the very basics is how this is going to work. Alon's character is driven entirely by money. Lex's
Money.
character is driven entirely by our audience and money. Noah's character is driven by Twitch chat and
Money.
You will tell them
Indeed.
what to do, and then they will decide how they do it. Does that make sense? Excellent.
All right.
I'm already a little nervous about my part. That was really quiet, so I hope you're just saving it.
For one more little added thing of fun, I came up with a mixed bag of blessings and curses. So if you are donating, you can donate and buy blessings and curses that I will then bestow upon our players. They're all mixed together. We don't know which one they'll get. Feel free to tell us which character you want to get them or not, and I can just roll randomly and let God decide.
As it was always intended, the curse and blessings get rolled.
So with that, players, are you ready?
Ready.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Audience, are you ready?
There it
That's
is.
better. That's better.
Very good.
Twitch, are you ready?
I can feel their presence. It'll come in time.
There's someone named Twitch back there.
So, our adventure begins, as all adventures do in this day and age, at a tavern. We find our adventurers at the Gaylord Inn. This is a local tavern and inn where many adventure comes to slake their thirst after a hard days of fighting and sword play and magic doing and what have you. So, quick, tell me, what do the three of you do when you're in a tavern? What does that look like?
I've always wanted to go adventuring, but sadly, I am the tavern microwave.
Oh no. So they just put pieces of mutton and millet inside of you?
And I'm a vegetarian, Warforged, and they just crack me full of meat, and then they warm me up.
They made you break edge?
They made me break edge, and they chipped me.
So you were just a little Dickensian robot sitting on a shelf at the back of this tavern having people cram food in you at the moment.
The Gaylord Tavern has not been kind to me, but I feel like much adventure could be had from here.
Okay. Tigress, how do you tavern?
I drink a lot of strong ale. When I need money, I go to a place called the Capital and fight lots of monsters. Come back and drink more.
Excellent. And, Deladius, what of you?
I do fancy myself a bit of a drink. However, I am an enjoyer of all manner of game. I enjoy all things, well, gambling a little bit on the side, but mostly just playing different games with people. Everything from cards to dice and everything in between. And of course, spreading the great word of my patron while I'm at it.
Excellent, excellent. So this actually works, because I know you like contests of strength, you like gambling. We happen to have both things happening in the tavern. In the corner by the sad robot microwave, hello, there's a table of big, burly-looking warriors. They're arm wrestling while patrons gather around them and place bets and all of that. So, does this appeal to either of you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, tell me, Tigress, what do you want to do?
I want to sign up. And
You wish to sign up for
participate.
arm wrestling?
I do.
Okay.
Puny man.
So, right now, you sign up for arm wrestling. Right now, they have the current champion arm wrestler. His name is Buff McLargehuge.
No. Not
Clearly compensating for something.
He is the local ruffian. He is mightily swollen. He has a 16-pack rippling. His biceps have biceps.
He's my ex-boyfriend.
Oh my.
Now you know why I'm signing up.
Drama.
So he will be your opponent.
Yes.
Deladius, you see someone, a rather sketchy-looking fellow going around collecting bets. He is like, I've got 100 large on Biff McLarge.
I see. Well, in that case, I'm going to immediately down the rest of my drink, and I think I will put... You said he's only collecting bets for Buff McLarge Huge over there?
Oh, yeah, well, he says there's currently odds are favored for Buff McLarge Huge. People currently have 100 gold bet on Buff McLarge Huge.
And that means that it's 100 to 1 over under?
Oh, yes.
In that case, I would like to place all of my money on Tigris.
Okay.
As my divinity has commanded.
So, the bet has been placed. You are going to arm wrestle Buff McLarge Huge in this contest of strength. You're watching these people made of meat talk to each other. They're just sweatily shaking hands as best you can tell. So much sweat. How do you feel about everything that's going on right now?
You know, so I'm over in my little corner, just brave little toaster. And watching all these humans just sweat to do handshakes, I'm trying to internalize it, because deep down, I don't know how to feel about things yet. I feel like at some point maybe money will show me the way.
So right now you feel pretty neutral.
I feel very neutral about everything. A lot of moist people clapping hands,
Okay.
making sounds. And I'm neutral about it until told otherwise. Twitch.
Sometimes you just got to stare the chat down. Okay. So Tigris, here's my question for you, and therefore my question for them. What is Tigris's secret arm wrestling move?
I'm better than that.
It's top secret until it isn't.
Never bring a knife to a muscle fight.
Never bring a knife to a muscles fight. Sorry, I'm writing that down. But yeah, Tigris, talk to your people. Figure out what your secret arm wrestling move is.
Without using other weapons, which muscles do I use? Which maneuver do I use? Oh, gods of audience, I appeal to you.
Hey, Tigers, could you take one step back and flex it one more time? Just the split on this camera's great.
Yeah.
You gotta wait the one. There you go. Oh, that's it. That's all the arm.
Audience, let me hear you. Pinky pressure point. I like
Pinky
that
pressure
one.
point.
It's got alliteration.
So you now have to, you describe to me as you sit down at this table, patrons surrounding you, and all the patrons are cheering as these two warriors approach each other.
Blood.
I step up and I take my opponent's wrist. When the whistle is blown, I'll start putting on pressure, letting him think he's going to win. At last, I take the little claw of my pinky right into his skin, so he whimpers and down he goes.
Okay, we're gonna do a roll. We're gonna see how that turns out. So you grip the arm of Buff McLarge. Oh, here, I'm right here.
Perfect.
You grip, and you do your pinky pressure move, and you get a 14, which allows you to just barely hit Buff McLarge Huge, and the crowd goes nuts.
Yeah!
I've made bank.
That's for,
Right.
that's for breaking my heart. I'm going to break your bank.
There's a man in the corner who's like, down goes Buff McLarge Huge. Down goes Buff McLarge Huge. Rematch!
And that's what someone cries from inside the tavern. They're like, rematch! What? That's totally cheap! Buff McLarge Huge couldn't possibly lose to this. Who are you?
I am Vashti, the Tigress Zamolodchikova, and I have won.
So
Very true.
you have won a bunch of money.
Excellent. I love to hear that.
Sketchy betting guy. His name is Sketcherson.
All right, Sketcherson, where's my money?
You can tell how much prep I put into this.
You know?
Sketcherson approaches you. He's like, "Yeah, you got quite a fighter there, don't you?
It does seem so. Turns out I guess I won it.
How'd you like to go double a nut?"
Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to wait for a little bit of divine guidance on that. Now, Twitch chat, I implore you, shall I participate double down in this whole ordeal? Or perhaps I keep the money? Please, I need an answer.
So you are currently consulting with your patron to see how you
taking
feel
a
about
moment.
placing bets.
I think randomly one of our
What do we got?
comparts have, thanks to ye old anonymous, had a random effect applied to them.
Have a what?
Nah, a random effect applied to them. I think it might be time
Random
to
effect applied to
pull
them.
Oh, a
from
random
a
effect
random
applied?
To a random
accessory.
player.
A random player.
Random effect applied to a random player?
pull from the hat.
Blair, we're not understanding you.
Yeah, I blame them.
Your
It might be
voice is
time-
so melodious, but you sound so far away.
It's time to pull a random effect from the hat.
Oh,
For a
pull
random one of our
effect from the
characters.
deck? Yes?
Yes.
Full card,
Okay.
yes, full card.
All right. We are currently on the first tier of our deck of various things. Let's see how this goes. And to be clear, don't confuse this with a deck of many things. That is Child's Play. We have the deck of various things, which Noah put together from a combination of Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and random other cards.
He doesn't even know what's in there.
Oh my word.
I have divined it. Which reminds me, I will double down. I have received the divine command.
You're gonna double down?
Indeed.
Is this what your god is telling you?
It has.
Oh, marvelous.
We love gambling.
So I have drawn the Snowrunt Pokemon card with the Ice Shard move. Hold on, I'm just going to read. It is said that several Snowrunt gather under giant leaves and live together in harmony. So, a commune of elves enters the tavern as this bet is being placed. You have doubled down on this bet. You are going to face Buff McLargehuge again. Now, he's seen your pinky pressure move. He knows that now.
No,
it's
we
a
can't do
known
this again.
quantity.
Yeah.
So you've got to pull something extra spectacular out for this one. What are you going to do?
Audience, inspire me and tell me what to do.
It looks like our curse or blessing should have also applied to Tigress if you feel like she's also deserving of it.
Lick the hand. I'm going to lick his hand.
You're going to lick his hand. So Tigress, talk to me. I understand so little of the ways of the barbarians and your people. What will this accomplish?
Surprise. We barbarians like to go from 0 to 60, and as I have said, since he is my ex-boyfriend, he has felt my tongue before, but it has been a long time.
Okay.
So doing this, it will throw down his guard, and I will win again.
So you and Buff McLargehuge, you sit down. You lock arms. You lick his hand.
Social distancing.
You get an 8. So here's what happens. You lick his hand. He is flattered. He is so flattered that this gets his heart pumping with warrior spirit. He thinks this is like the equivalent to his people. The licking of a hand is a marriage proposal. And by proposing marriage, this is a barbarous exchange of feats. So you have licked his hand, so he's gonna respond by slamming your hand down in this arm wrestling match. And he wins. You lose all of your money.
Rats. That's all right. I have my pick.
And now Buff McLargehuge is quite enamored with you.
Oh dear.
the rela-
Look, boo, Buff, large, huge, having your crush. Boo, boo, boo.
Boom! Up my march.
You see his muscles kind of start to deflate a little bit. He won the battle, but not the war. So here's where we're at. You're broke.
It do be like that.
Buff McLargehuge is now in love with you.
He had this chance.
You are still a microwave.
But I would love to be one that feels.
You are both kind of dealing with the fact that you are broke and now have a potential, like there's the love interest dialogue bubble hanging over Buff McLargehuge. We can engage with that at our level. But you both notice the sad robot sitting on the shelf watching this happen. You're not sad? I'm sorry. You're a very neutral robot. Do we have any updates on the Warforged emotional state?
Blair.
Not currently. You are
Not
still
currently? That's-
incredibly neutral.
You're so. You're.
He was
You're
made.
so neutral.
He was made in Switzerland.
You know what? I've decided that, well, having lost all my money and, well, kind of without anything in my pockets, that perhaps it's time to leave the tavern. But I think I'm going to take the microwave first.
So you're going to leave the tavern.
Oh, I'm going to steal the
You're
microwave.
going to steal the money.
I want to do that first.
Okay, so you see Sketch McSketcherson. He is currently at the bar counting your money and cackling to himself, absolutely delighted.
Cackles sound like this.
How
Yes,
terrible.
he's got a weird otherworldly cackle that sounds like 45 people cackling all at once.
Not to worry. I think I know how to handle this. I'm going to, as Buff McLargehuge is dealing with Tigress over here, walk up to him and say, I've got a little piece of news for you, if you're so enamored with her. I'm afraid she's already taken by that man over there. And points to Sketchy McSketcherson.
Beautiful.
But if you were to beat him up,
So here we are, Buff McLargehuge, simp of the year for Tigress, right? You point out that Sketcher McSketcherson is currently the love interest of Tigress to Buff McLargehuge. So I rolled you a deception check. You rolled a 1. Here's how this pans out. Buff McLargehuge says, wait a second. Sketch McSketcherson, I grew up with that guy. I know that guy. He's my wingman for life. You must be after the heart of Tigress. You are my rival.
oh dear.
We have entered our first combat of the evening.
Oh dang.
Donate!
Please save me.
It is Buff McLargehuge versus Deladius versus Tigress. While you watch at the moment. All right, to keep things simple, the initiative order, we're just going to move from right to left.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Deladius, Buff McLargehuge has threatened your life. He is now fighting for you, seemingly trying to vie for the heart of Tigress, who he thinks you are romantically interested. We are 5 minutes into this, and we already have such a tangled web of intrigue.
I am indifferent.
So, what do you do? What is your first move in this fight? What does your god tell you?
I have received divine guidance, and honest it may be. I'm going to lean down, and I'm going to lick his hand.
Yes, twin.
That's what we like. They're those creative minds.
You roll to lick his hand.
Roll to lick.
You get an 8.
Oh, wonderful. Perfect.
You
He
so
doesn't
you
do it
missed.
barbaric.
You went to lick his hand, but you were so focused on the seduction that you missed. You are now lying prone on the ground.
Oh, crap.
Hey, everybody remember this. If you try to lick and you miss, you're on the ground. Every time.
It does happen.
So right now, Buff McLarchude sees his opening as you miss. You're laying prone. It looks like he's gonna give you like the classic. He's gonna give you like a classic Kurt double fist. Like,
That's gonna hurt.
Like you're the Gorn. He's gonna come after you. Tigress.
Yes.
You see your compatriot lying prone on the ground, helpless underneath the mountain of flesh and biceps that is Buff McLarchude as he prepares to strike. What do you do?
I don't propose twice. Sorry, say your things again. Hit him with microwave.
Hit him with microwave.
Yes.
Hit with what?
Quick action. Grab microwave. Throw at him. At not him. Buffy. Buff.
Get a microwave.
Wait, so who are you using to attack Buff?
I am using microwave as my
you're
weapon.
Okay, yeah. You're going to roll an attack against Buff McLarchude.
Me? I don't know how to feel about this, but I wish I did.
A little bit of money, we can get him into the mood.
Processing.
All right.
Carry on.
Describe to me.
Say that again.
Processing. Carry on.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So describe to me one more time how you are using our little Warforged as a weapon.
In the moment of panic, when I see young frail man on floor and Buffy about to go for him, I grab the first thing I can, which happens to be microwave, as I am drowning my sorrows at the bar. So I grab and aim for Buffy's head.
Real quick, while I'm flying through the air, of this tavern, hey, there's so many kids out there who, through child's play,
We're begging you.
Check his mic, please.
you can donate to help them and also help me. I'm flying through the air at the Buff man.
Of a barbarian.
You gotta help him.
And I'm a method actor, but I need to feel something.
Your pleas have been answered.
Yes! He in air is going to process.
And see, I told you, my patron.
We have a donation from Miss Jazz Fingers that says, "You are angry because Tigress has a girlfriend."
Excellent.
I know Tigress well. Tigress comes to this bar to get sloshed after every time she kills some monsters.
Which is
And
everything.
I've seen her with her girlfriend a few times.
Oh.
And now, I watched her propose to somebody else and then chuck me at you? No!
So
I'm angry about this.
I like to think that this is your internal dialogue as you are flying through the air at Buff McLarchude. So because of that beautiful speech and all that, I'm going to give you advantage on this attack. And because you are angry, if you hit, you're going to do a lot of damage. First roll, 17. That's going to hit. Let's see if we can crit. That's a 1. We're going to go.
Yes, advantage!
All right.
Thank you, Jess Fingers.
So you're going to fly through the air at Buff McLarchude and deal 3 damage straight to the freaking knob.
Enough to daze him. Yeah.
Now, worth noting, Buff McLarchude is an NPC. He's a commoner. He's big, but he's big for a commoner. So he has like 5 hit points, and you just took most of them. So Buff McLarchude is reeling back after getting domed in the noggin with the robot. That brings it to me, Buff McLarchude.
But wait,
Oh.
there's more. We need 2 of your blessings or curses. 1 for Tigress, 1 for the microwave.
Hey.
Thank you, donors.
Okay. So, God, are you there? It's me, Eric. We need 2 blessings and curses.
Correct.
Am I pulling this from the list of blessings and curses I have?
Unless you'd rather pull from somewhere else.
Oh,
It's a children's show.
Yeah, hold up a second.
I already pulled them from there when I came up with this list. All right. So,
We're talking about outside, where all good ideas come from.
oh
Yes.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll a D30. We have 20 curses. We have 20 blessings, 10 curses. let's see how this turns out for us.
Everyone, chant either bless or curse, whichever one you prefer.
Curse. I might be playing, but I still want to.
I'm hearing a lot of blurses.
That's the way to do it.
So this first one, so we got one for each of you. Forge Bro, you are cursed.
Oh.
You, the angry robot, are cursed with the verse curse. You must sing all of your words.
He was warming up at the beginning.
I'm so angry at the situation that I'm in. Why did you throw me at this strong man?
Perfect. So we're gonna check that one off. And then Tigress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We came to the show and all he did was looked at his phone and counted. I am so glad you got this one. Tigress,
Yes.
you now have a familiar.
Wow.
It's a curse, though. Hold on. There are strings.
This is a good one. You, through the blessing of the gods, you now have the Cat of Sukon. Wait for it. The Cat of Sukon.
Oh.
There we go. A legendary cat familiar appears at your side. It is kawaii as heck and will obey your commands, but be warned, the cat really likes anime and will speak in a sickeningly cute voice at all times. Tigress! It's me! The Cat of Sukon!
Oh, no.
I'm gonna stay with you forever and ever and ever.
Are you sure I didn't get knocked out? Like, I'm fine with being completely out for this.
The best part about this is that's a blessing.
It is magical. It can do magical cat things. Keep that in mind. But that brings me back to Buff McLargehuge standing over top of Deladius.
Oh, yeah.
Buff McLargehuge is going to attempt to pick you up and throw you.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's see how he does. He does 281.
281.
I hit the wrong button.
About the hit or damage, either one very bad.
He rolled a d20 and got 281. Yeah.
Buff McLargehuge rolls an 8. It's a
Perfect.
lot of 8s tonight.
I guess so.
So Buff McLargehuge, he's reeling from getting hit in the head with a robot. So like he's got that double vision going on. He goes to grab what he thinks are your feet, but it's just the air, and he kind of falls over on top of you.
Oh.
And Buff McLargehuge falls on top of you and does
He's big.
5 damage.
Ah, rats.
He's big. If you could give us a nice sound effect of Buff McLargehuge falling on top of you.
Just.
Oh, that's just me in the morning.
Hey, honestly, same.
So here's the situation. Buff McLargehuge has fallen on top of Deladius. Forge Bro, you have bounced off of Buff McLargehuge, and you are now on the floor. You're small enough that standing up is just kind of like a one of these. It's just. So, what do you do?
I'm angry and on the floor, but I'm eyeballing that door.
Hey, not everyone can rhyme.
So, are you looking to flee from this situation?
I don't want to deal with how much sweat is coming off of these people. I would rather go to the church steeple.
So, you're so angry you are going to church. Let's roll. You get a nat 20 to go to church.
Take me to church. I don't know the rest of that song. And I'm angry about it.
Apparently.
So, Forge Bro is currently running out of the tavern. You got a nat 20, so you kick open the doors and like holy light like bursts out from behind you as you run down the street to the local chapel. And like you run into the chapel, and like the pastor and like the choir boy are sitting there, and they're saying, you know, I've been telling you, I just wish we could get a Warforged in the floor. Oh my gods! They are so happy to see you that they ask if you like want to be like join the clergy.
Yeah, I am. Let me just a quick question to God. Am I still angry?
You are so angry. Let me spell this out for you. You are 0%. Can you pull this up? Happy. No happy at all. You are 0% aloof. You are 0% curious. You are 400% angry.
All right.
Is this how paladins get made?
You know?
Did we figure it out? Did we crack it? So you are currently being welcomed into the clergy of this church, of this God. Could I, God, at any point, we can marinate on this. Donors, give me a name of the God of this church.
Yep.
And also, that name has to come with a donation.
Yes.
Yes.
When you
Please.
donate, you are given the chance to leave a message. Make sure name of God, :.
In fact, the clergyman is so happy, he says, yes, I remember the gods sent us a message about this when I walked up to the mountain. When I went to the mountain, they said, lo, and a tiny robot boy will come to you, and he will become your most righteous servant.
They didn't say what state.
There we
Yeah.
I have come and I'm really angry. Bring me into the halls.
So,
Hallelujah.
so
Back at the tavern.
So that's happening. I had a whole like basic plot that was going to come out. We haven't even gotten to the inciting incident, and I don't think we will, and that's okay. Deladius, we're back to you. You are currently pinned beneath Buff McLargehuge. He is on top of you. He is his hands have a lot of saliva on them.
Yes.
Saliva and sweat.
Yes, they do.
So what are you going to do now that you find yourself in this scenario?
I think I'm going to reach over, just please. I don't want to be crushed anymore.
Okay.
Get off.
So this is like you're using your guile, your persuasion, your charisma.
I'm trying to get out of there. Yeah.
Yeah. So you try to persuade Buff McLargehuge to please slide off of you. You get a 3.
Rats! I should have gone to church.
Buff McLargehuge is not convinced. In fact, now he thinks you're trying to sweet talk him, like out of getting out of here, so you could score another hot date with Tigress, because he is still thoroughly convinced that you were in love with Tigress. Speaking of which, Tigress.
Yes.
You have thrown a robot.
Who just went to church, mind you, just took off. He's gone.
You threw me so angry that I ran to God.
So that's how it works.
Tigress, Deladius is still pinned beneath Buff McLargehuge. The microwave is currently finding Jesus. Wait.
It's finding a God that you could name. Yes, you.
You could literally write the backstory here, because I certainly didn't.
If you're live with us here, there's a QR code you can scan to go to our donation page. If you're in Twitch stream, just hit that exclamation point, donate.
Yes, give me someone to worship. Mankind, for thousands of years, have invented all sorts of gods. You could be one of those.
Yes.
Create the pantheon that you want to see.
Be the crusade you wish to see in the world.
Oh, no.
So, Tigress, what do you do? What are you doing?
Audience, inspire me!
The cat.
I'm not throwing the cat. Yes! Yes! That is what we are doing. We are doing the Tigress elbow.
You're doing the...
I've got my arm pad on. I'm going to do this because I've always wanted to, and it's funny because I inspired this character with the rock. So here we are.
Watch
Dig.
that cord.
My leash!
The people's elbow, but
Yes.
MAGFest headgear.
Oh, right, cameras.
Yep.
Yeah,
Go.
cameras.
Oh, yeah.
Give the
double
people
panel.
what they
I
want.
don't worry about Twitch. That's other gods. You, my god.
Hey.
Take off my little armband, do the swing, and I'll jump over him once. I'll jump over him twice, and then drop right onto his back.
All right.
Feeling so inspired that I have my little kawaii
That was,
thing
that
behind
was such
me.
a good visual demonstration. I give out advantage like
Yeah!
so yeah, I will give you advantage on this attack as well. First roll, 17. Second roll, 9. We'll go with the 17.
17.
So you successfully, the people of Tigris's people's elbow, just bam into Buff McLarge.
Right,
He was
fine.
currently sitting at 2 hit points. You deal
Oh.
4 damage. Now, I would be remiss if I did not point out that Deladius is still underneath Buff
Oh,
McLarge.
crap.
So 2 of those points of damage go through Buff McLarge and into Deladius, who takes another 2 points of damage.
I think we need some sound effects from the audience here. What does Buff McLarge sound like getting the people's elbow?
Here,
That's a pretty good one.
we'll do a 1, 2, 3, and give me your best. 1, 2, 3.
That's a good one.
That's a great one.
You people's elbow him so hard, Buff McLarge like coughs out blood like he's in an anime. He's like, "Ah!" and he passes out. He is unconscious.
Good.
Buff McLarge is defeated.
Another guy.
I am Vashti
Down
here.
goes
the-
Buff McLarge. A second time, he goes down.
Buff never goes down twice, McLarge. Make your own joke here, folks. So, Buff McLarge is unconscious. We're out of combat. Congrats. Deladius is now pinned under 250 pounds of NPC.
Dang it.
Deladius, what are you doing about your current predicament?
Well, after consulting chat, I am going to, I think I might go to church. As soon as I can get out from under this guy.
You've got the few steps before that.
Well, I've got to, hopefully he's a little easier to get out from under now that he's, passed out. Well, actually, no, that'd
Dead
be worse.
weight.
It'd be worse, you're right.
Yeah. Let's roll. I'll give you advantage on this check to
Sure.
Buff McLarge off of him. So, first roll, 9. Second roll, 18.
All right. At last.
So it's like that dramatic thing where you see like Buff McLarge like start to like shift like he's getting up, but you realize it's Deladius like deadlifting. Hold on, let's for the visual.
yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Just,
Like the ant
And then tosses him off unceremoniously.
oh, thank goodness.
All right, good fight. Church?
Yeah, real quick.
I think so.
While we're going to church, is there a name of a god that has been submitted that I worship?
I'm so glad you asked. We have a $25 donation from Waldington. Name of God, Danatus Divitus. God of poultry farming and eggs.
Wait. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last part.
God of poultry and eggs.
Poultry farming.
Poultry.
Poultry, eggs, and it's Dennis DeVitus.
Dennis DeVitus?
Danatus Divitus.
Incredible.
Praise be.
If only there were a shrine.
Yes, if only. Pay your respects.
So, you two arrive at the church of Dennis DeVitus. You do, of course, I assume, observe the holy rites of like dipping your hands in the basket of like egg whites and like smearing them across
course.
your forehead.
holy
Vashti
man,
grabs
my
and
own right.
drinks them.
Oh yeah.
My yoke for my children.
So everyone worships Dennis DeVitus in their own way, right? Like, and this is a well-known, well-established god within the lore of this world. So, like, what personal ways do you each worship Dennis DeVitus?
I'm familiar enough with the God Dennis the Vetus, simply walk up to the altar, take an egg, offered to us in trying times, the holiest of eggs, and place it down and just put it back into the altar bowl for those who need it more than I. For after all, I have my patron, who admittedly, advice-wise, has maybe not steered me great so far, but has got me here. Please help me out.
Oh, Danitas DeVitus. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I
Danitas
see.
DeVitus. The first god, his holy text is a post-it note. So,
Praise be.
Deladius, perhaps it is the unseen hand of your patron at work. When you lay the egg upon the ground, it begins to move. It begins to shake. It begins to crack. What strange magics could this be?
Oh.
Out of the egg,
Oh dear.
out of the egg comes Lambus bread, the Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering
Incredible.
card. So out of the egg comes bread. That's from the holy text.
As it says on the other side of the sticky notes.
Yeah. You know, as the Lord spake unto them, from the yolk of my egg comes the bread of the lamb.
All right, that's not the oddest thing I think I'll see today.
So you got a very, very minor miracle. Tigress, how do you worship Danitas DeVitus?
I look down in the bowl. I look up. I just drink the egg whites.
Very good.
Then I started punching.
A good source of protein. I would even say. Hold on. I would even say that the protein of the holy yolk of Danitas DeVitus, you feel his power coursing through your veins in righteousness. In fact, your muscles become getting so rippled and huge, your 6-pack splits into a 12-pack. You just have these fissures of muscle all over your body.
Blessed be.
It was the egg whites. Good for you every day.
So what I'm gonna say for that is you just got like even way stronger than normal, so you're gonna have advantage on strength checks for a while.
Hallelujah.
That's right. Praise be to the Danitas DeVitus.
So you both come into the church. You have your moments. This is a good church, it seems.
Yeah, seems so.
As you two are receiving your egg full of bread and your sick muscles, you see Forge Bro standing at the altar of this church being anointed by the priest, and like they have little cute robot robes for him, and like they give him a little robot pope hat. Like Forge Bro's kind of a huge deal in this church.
Yeah.
So
My God.
you're very angry.
So angry.
You're so mad.
Oh my gosh.
You are now all in on Danitas DeVitus. Mm-hmm. You've been named a cleric of his church.
As was foretold.
As was foretold when he went to the mountaintop.
Yes.
What do you do?
I turn around very angry, and I start blasting, and it is everlasting as it was foretold.
I like to think, because right now you're still just a little robot.
I'm
so
just
you're
a tiny.
Little microwaves.
Let's roll a performance check. All right, you got a 10.
I'm little.
You're little. Yeah, you guys just see little man.
Fireworks.
Pew, pew, pew. How do your characters feel about his little holy display?
I might
of
be
anyway I start
tiny.
blasting?
I might be angry. For I am a toaster who would like for many to donate to upgrade me to a more substantial angry man robot.
The priest of DeVitus looks to you and says, my son,
Yes, Father.
I see you seek now that you have started on the righteous and seemingly furious path of Danitas Devitas, I hope that your prayers are answered, because only through the donations of viewers like you can robots like Forge Bro learn to untap the holy potential within them and burn a crusade across the land in the name of our God.
Let my righteous fury be the end of many people's homes and livelihoods. Only you can make this possible through our great Lord.
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids and Danitas Devitas.
So yeah, you're kind of being given a charge by the Church of Danitas Devitas to go out like on pilgrimage and find power through him.
Retribution is the solution. Retribution is the solution.
Hey, they're my audience. They're not your god.
So it sounds like we have a holy quest on our hands. To be clear, I originally envisioned like goblins kidnapped the mayor's daughter or something, but now we are on crusade.
No. It's crusade
Yeah.
time.
Crusade.
Yes.
Yes.
So yesterday.
Excellent.
So
This aligns with
yesterday.
my patron.
Overdone.
Yeah, you three leave the church. You are now on a holy pilgrimage. Where? God only knows. But you hear them talking at the tap. You know, as you leave, you hear them. You hear the various peasants of the village going, "Who killed Buff McLargehuge?" And you hear them.
Wait, killed him? I thought he passed out.
Oh no, he's dead.
Oh no.
You hear them yammering on about someone's daughter getting kidnapped.
Nah.
You're on pilgrimage.
I'm going.
Crusade.
Crusade time.
You set out on this holy quest. You set out on this holy quest, and at our current level of donations, here are the kind of pitfalls you might incur. You're traveling along the road for several days. Angry Forge Bro leading the way.
God, wait, real quick. Emotion check. Where am I at?
We still furious?
Processing.
Your call is important to us. Please stand by.
I'm not fast, but I am furious.
Okay. We have a $20 donation from the hegemon of hoagies.
Yeah.
And it says, this donation was brought to you in part by the number 4, the letter egg and Bueller's like you.
Cute.
And it also says we get a bag of blessing or curse
Ooh.
for Tigress. But also, that was put towards, robot, you're still like 400% angry, but
So-
now you're 200% aloof. So you're not.
So you're angry and a little bit aloof.
I feel a little detached from everyone else in this anger, which can only be a good thing.
All right, so we did get something from the bag of blessing and curses. I rolled a 21.
That's a curse.
That is a curse. It is the very first curse. And this is for the robot. You get...
No.
Oh,
The robot is aloof-ish.
the robot is a...
Tigress
Yeah,
gets
which
the
is a blessing.
curse. But I mean, if you want to redirect that.
Oh, no, yeah. Let's roll. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to see who gets this particular curse. Tigress. You now have the curse. The curse is very simple. You are no longer allowed to use the word the.
Oh, that's okay.
If you do, you suffer 1d10 psychic damage.
Oh no.
Every time you
That's
say
real.
the word the.
That's a lot.
And if
Need
you're,
the
talking,
post-it note.
if you're talking about the band, you would just...
I'm done. Yeah.
Audience, I'm going to ask you to keep your blessed barbarian accountable. If you hear her say the and I don't clock it, everyone just go, ooh. Like we was in grade school.
Let's
Right.
practice. Let's practice real quick. The.
You didn't say it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you. It was
Wait,
you.
what?
It was a
what can you
Simon
say?
Says scenario. No.
A word.
Ooh, got him.
Very good. Very good. So Tigress is now cursed with the curse. That's also part of the curse. Let me get this right down. The curse. Woo!
I got it right.
Alon gets a front seat to my absolutely unhinged note-taking system.
None of this is
It
legible.
doesn't seem to matter.
None of it's legible.
So, as you all begin this journey, you're walking down the dusty road on your crusade. You've left this humble little town. You've left the Gaylord Tavern far behind. And ooh, what the heck is this? Oh, heck yeah. Okay, so I pulled a card. This is a Digimon card. I know so little about Digimon. I'm just going off of the art. So this looks like a big old robot, almost kind of Power Ranger thing, like pointing accusatorily at something.
With a holy light behind it.
Forge Bro.
Ironic.
Did you know you have a brother?
This is such a revelation.
I didn't know.
You all you see this really cool anime-looking robot that honestly looks to be 10 feet tall and have like a crossbow mounted on its arm. Its name is Bifrost. This is kind of cool.
Bifrost.
It is, as you know, your brother, Bifrost.
Oh, bro.
Who has always been diametrically opposed to everything that you are, which means that he is... Huh? Oh, trust me, we're gonna get there.
Are you about to tell me?
Your
are
people
you
are very
about to
into
tell me
fighting.
that my gosh darn brother is happy and grounded?
Yes, your very well-adjusted and happy brother, Bifrost, points at you happily.
I hate this guy.
And he's like, Forge Bro, it's you! Oh my, what are you doing here on this dusty road outside of a nondescript town?
My God.
Look at you, you old sons, come here. And he picks you up.
I'm so angry
He's
about this.
holding you like, because he's like 10 feet. He's a he could murder thousands easily, but he's just so nice and pleasant and toxically positive.
God, this is so...
Oh, bro, I thought you were going to be a microwave for the rest of your life. I'm so proud of you. You found God, it looks like.
Put me down. I didn't just find God. I found Denitas Devitas.
Hey, whatever you want, I will respect your boundaries, okay? That's the beginning and the end.
I hate
right
that
there.
you respect my boundaries.
And I love that you express your feelings so honestly to me. You know, ever since I got this emotion chip, life has been great. You really need to get on this.
Look, I need to get on maybe smearing more. Do we have any hand sanitizer? I need to bathe in hand sanitizer, and I need to give you an egg.
Need a bottle of hand sanitizer out here?
Yeah.
It's for a bit.
We've got plenty of it, I know.
I got her right there. We need that.
It's in the box.
Look,
Working on it.
Okay.
look, Bifrost. I'm on a holy mission.
Excellent.
Give
You
it
look-
up
you
for
look
our
familiar.
incredibly good looking.
Chugga boy!
He looks good. He's clean, and he's not mean. But I am Bifrost, and I'm on a holy mission, and you're in my way, just like you were our whole childhood growing up.
I love the emotional depth you're going for right now. Bifrost responds by saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you felt this passionately about it, and I certainly don't want to stand in your way. I don't want to create any sort of dramatic tension here. If you guys just want to like go on your way and I wish you the best of luck with everything. And I'm sorry I wasn't a better big brother to you. I'm sorry that I couldn't give you what you need. Friends?
Friends.
Pocket sand!
Oh.
We have initiated combat.
Excellent.
All right, we're gonna start initiative down this way and move that way.
Okay.
Forge Bro, you are up first. You are 400% angry, 20% aloof, from what I understand.
200, but I mean, close enough.
200% okay. All right.
a
We got a
2 to 1.
4 to 2 ratio of rage to aloof.
He's also, Forge Bro is halfway to his first upgrade. $50 more.
Upgrade me Twitch donations.
Please upgrade this room.
You've got a turntable now.
He's the size of a cat.
Shout outs to, we had a $10 donation from Metaruler, whoever that is, that simply says, praise be.
Praise be.
In fact, since that was a donation and since it said praise be and it was in the name, clearly in the name of Danitas DeVitas, we'll give you a little bit of. We'll give you. Oh, this is perfect. We drew from Pokemon. From the deck of various things. We have Flittle, who knows Quick Attack. Wow! So describe to me the quick holy attack that you will be using. Will you just use Pocket Sand?
I use Pocket Sand, and then after that, I take out of my microwave body the carton of warm, maybe hot fight milk.
Tell me more about Fight Milk. I have questions, and so do they.
Yes,
I also have questions.
I have questions.
Your answer is fight milk.
Is this product placement we're doing? Nothing gets me fighting in the name of God like Fight Milk.
Hey, is your coffee a little too bland?
Is your coffee a little too passive?
Do you feel like you need a nice swift kick in the butt in the morning to wake up?
Fight Milk.
Fight milk.
Fight milk.
So
Speaking of Fight
so
Milk.
is Fight Milk?
Wait, speaking of fight
Yep,
milk.
speaking of
Speaking
fight.
of Fight Milk, this has nothing to do with Fight Milk, but we did get a donation, again, from the Hegemon of Hoagies for $40 that says, wait, is this actually Forge Bro's brother? Didn't he die?
Did we just pay to retcon something?
Wait.
But also,
Imposter.
the robot is now 400% curious. So we got a nice balance.
Curious and angry.
Curious, angry,
That are
and a
matched.
touch of aloof.
So you are equal parts curious and angry, and then half again as much aloof.
Before I throw the fight milk,
Before you throw the
You're
Fight
supposed
Milk,
to drink it.
I take a sip. I need to know.
let's see on a scale of 1 to 20 what the Fight Milk does for you. Oh, okay. On a scale of 1 to 20, I'd say you're at about a 16.
Whoa!
So Fight Milk. So Fight Milk is going to give you advantage on attacks made against your brother.
Yeah.
However,
Oh no.
Brother, not brother.
as established in the retcon in the donation, and I want to be clear, if you want to give me money to retcon the lore that I spent 15 minutes coming up with today, you go ahead by all means. You can craft the universe with your money here. So, yeah, we are going to retcon. It turns out your brother, oh no.
Oh no. I'm curious, but also angry about this.
Your brother is indeed dead, but that is his body. You see, the insides of your brother Bifrost have been devoured by a mechanical parasite known only as the Orthworm.
Oh no, not the Orthworm.
The Orthworm is a rare but devastating Warforged parasite that eats them from the inside and infects them with toxic positivity. So, like, the happier they are, the more dead they definitely
no.
are. Like, your brother has been dead 4 weeks.
So
Yeah. So you are currently fighting the corpse of your brother that is being piloted by a little mechanical parasite worm that's embedded somewhere within.
I'm glad we have a canonical reason why I don't want to be happy ever.
So you have drank the fight milk. You now realize that you're fighting your brother's robot corpse.
Yeah. And I'm pissed off about it. I wanted to kill my brother. I was curious about being a kinslayer. What is it about?
Yeah, I mean, is it cool?
Marinate on that.
I'm gonna marinate with the fight milk.
Yes.
A lot has happened.
Clearly, yes. She's joined her kawaii friend and
You're watching these anime betrayals unfold in front of you.
Hope,
Yes.
Oh dear.
Dungeon Master of Ceremonies.
Yes.
We need a blessing or a curse.
Oh, one.
The dice's choice.
oh,
A blessing or a curse. Okay.
And I got another one after that, but we'll do this one at a time.
The dice's choice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
3. Okay. I'm 3-4.
You're 3-4.
I'm 3-4.
All
right.
The dice love
And
you.
Yep.
I rolled a 10. It is a blessing.
We'll see.
Maybe it's another cat.
Still have kawaii girl behind.
We'll let
Oh.
you be the judge of that.
You, Tigress, this is probably going to come in handy real quick. You have the blessing of vibe perception. You may now make vibe checks, which allow you to roll to perceive the vibe around you at any given time. Now I want to be clear. You might be thinking this is an insight check. No. Insight checks involve another person being in the room. A vibe check, you can just feel out the vibe at any time. And
Anywhere.
This also gives you advantage on any insight checks made against a creature.
Okay.
We have a suggestion from the audience. Would
My
you like to
deity
vibe
speaks.
check the worm?
I'd like to vibe check worm.
Okay.
Get him.
If God gives you lemons, you
Fi-
vibe.
find the
check work.
tequila.
Oh, yeah, right.
That was
Okay.
me, not my character.
You rolled a 15 on your vibe check against the worm. So here's what you need to know. Here's the vibe you're picking up. The vibe you're picking up, betrayal, deadliness. You can feel in your mind what's going to happen. Bifrost, or at least the worm piloting its corpse, is going to try to get close enough to Forge Bro that he can leap from the corpse he is occupying and burrow into Forge Bro's mind, thus taking him over and dominating his spirit.
Bring it.
That you got that from like just the vibes.
Just the vibe.
The vibes feel like you cannot allow Bifrost to physically touch Forge Bro and vice versa. Otherwise, it's gonna try to infect our silly little guy.
I'm just a silly, angry, curious little guy.
So with that information, what do you do?
I watch what happens.
Huh?
I watch what happens.
You watch what happens? Okay.
I don't say a word.
Deladius.
All right.
You see Tigress picking up the vibes. You see fight milk being chugged. You see toxic positivity being espoused. What do you do?
All right. Seeing all of this unfold and seeing Bifrost descend upon our microwave friend, I hear the voices in my head, many of them calling out for murder, destruction, and I'm going to cast Fireball onto Bifrost.
Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. So we're gonna roll a d20. We're gonna see how well that does. So you rolled an 8. I'm not gonna
What?
We need new dice.
hit you with a no. I'm gonna hit you with a yes, but
Oh,
your fireball hits.
excellent.
It also hits Forge Bro.
Rat.
Oh, I knew it.
So we're gonna do 2 wooden d6s worth of damage. Holy.
Oh gosh, 5 to 6.
So Forge Bro and Bifrost both take 11 fire damage.
Ooh, I have also gotten guidance from my patron that somebody said the word they weren't supposed to. Apparently.
At some point, Tigress said the forbidden word. And what was that word again?
Oh no.
No. Nice try.
Tigress, I'm not one to argue with the patron of a warlock. So Tigress, you take 5 psychic damage. This is the first time you've taken damage the entire game, and it's because you uttered a naughty word.
The curse.
I don't even know my constitution.
Look, higher than mine. Which is why I need to be.
Here's hoping.
So Forge Bro and Bifrost get blasted backwards from each other. So they are now very dramatically. Bifrost goes like, and he goes, I love you.
I was curious about being burnt, but this hurt.
I suppose this is good and bad.
So where we are at now is we're back out at the top of the initiative. There's a crater between you and Bifrost. You're both like laying prone. Tigress appears to be watching, waiting to see what happens.
I have a word.
Oh.
We have a $10 donation from Mako DX. It seems the fires that Forge Bro has endured has upgraded him to level 2. Let's our little boy grow big and strong.
The power.
Forge Bro 2.0.
This deck, this $100 tier deck, this sub $100 tier deck, trash. We don't need it.
No.
We're better than this. $100 deck, though, this is what we like.
Yes.
So this is where you can pull moves out of this, and we will just get very creatively interpretive with your sick robot stuff. I'm also happy to say,
Yes.
at $100, we see the upgrade manifest physically. Your limbs start stretching, like bits of metal start like
Alright.
folding out of you
Oh my
until you
God.
stand. You're now standing at the height of like a normal human. You're now a medium-sized creature.
Oh no, puberty.
You have, and God's willing, you're going to be hitting 3 more puberties before we're done.
Oh, man.
My parents are gonna be so unhappy about the number of shoes we gotta buy.
Bifrost sees this magical robot girl transformation, and he's like, oh, bro, I'm so proud of you for finally coming out of your shell. You're so amazing. I love this journey for you. Come here, give me a hug.
I see this happening. I hate this man. And I hate the man that he's become, which is actually a worm inside of a robo-man, eating and devouring his very essence and soul. Therefore, I know what to do. And I don't know Digimon, but I do know what to do. I'm standing in a fiery crater, and I have 1 foot
Oh, classic.
on top of, so the fireball created a fiery crater, and I have 1 foot on a flaming log. You can see it. And I think I know what to do with it now that I have these long limbs.
Yeah, what are you going to do with your awkward teenage strength?
With my awkward teenage limbs, 1 leg beneath the log, I can see the downhill going towards my brother's corpse, and I push that flaming log down there. And as it goes, I sing. I'm cursed.
We'll say with this upgrade, you are now free of the curse of verse.
Unless you want
until
to.
you become cursed again.
Lest you become cursed again. The flaming log of my lord. Ugh.
It's imperative that we also state, as we move upward in these upgrades, not only does Forge Bro upgrade, but like the intensity of the abilities that these cards are going to grant us upgrade. So whereas before this would have been like, oh, we kicked a flaming log at him. Now it's like your your Mario Strikers.
Oh, yeah.
Like a nice good
that's a good
and
reference.
like kicky, spinny, flamey log thing that
Yeah.
goes careening into him. I'm gonna give you advantage on this roll. Roll 1, 11. Roll 2, 6. So
He's just learning how to use them.
so you
Hey,
manage, you do, this is
hit
going to
the
be a
low
very
mark.
yes but kind of session.
Yes,
You do hit
but.
your brother, you do hit Bifrost with the flaming log. It's like you strike him, but you realize he's kind of like, he's getting hit by it while catching it at the same time, so he does that dramatic anime slide back. You deal 6 damage to him. And he's holding the log. It's clearly damaged and burned him. And he's like, bro, how could you do this to me? I thought we were friends. Don't you want to give me a hug? And he's starting to sound a little more ominous now. Mm-hmm. It's starting to seem like the worm that's embedded in his processing units might understand that the jig is up.
Yeah.
So he starts sprinting towards you, saying, "Brother, love me." You
Not gonna happen.
So we have started this dramatic, like, the evil robot brother, even though he's not the angry one, is sprinting at the angry one dramatically. He's going to trying to like bear hug him. Tigress, how do you intercede? What do you do to stop this? Because remember, you've done the vibe check. You know if they touch, you're gonna get worms.
I don't know this, but I'm curious.
But perhaps angry about it as well.
Audience, should I tell him or not? Well, don't everyone say anything at once.
Tell him.
Oh, okay.
I watch.
Huh?
I watch silently.
You watch silently?
Watch silently.
Deladius, you see the same thing. You see this bad robot sprinting at his little robot brother, who has now hit robot puberty. What do you do?
Coach,
Yes.
Dungeon Master of Ceremonies, if I may have a word. We have a $20 donation from B+T. And they would like to clarify that the Warforge still has a microwave in their chest. Teletubby style.
Wait, what do they want?
The Warforge, the microwave's still in their chest. Teletubby style, if you're familiar with it.
So it's got the
Teletubby
screen
style
that, like-
microwave.
Oh, heck yeah. Yes, 100% Teletubby style microwave.
And there's still some fight milk.
I could have gone the rest of my life without fight milk.
and some egg hot pockets.
Oh, all right.
How long have they been in there?
You
But
don't ask
also-
what you don't want to know.
The robot is now predominantly curious.
You're now predominantly curious.
I can feel that. I feel very I feel very curious about that.
Okay.
And also about the things inside of me.
So, Deladius, you see
And
Ooh.
just for good measure, give us another blessing or curse.
Oh, excellent.
100%. Happy to do so.
Dice pick.
14.
Oh, blessing.
Oh, blessing. You sweet. I want to see who gets it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It won't you.
I
need to write these things
I
down.
wrote in parentheticals and notes several asterisks that this is the holy S-word blessing. This is like the big one. You receive the blessing, the Noctur of alternative reality. Noctur is retcon spelled backwards.
Oh,
Forged from the combined aggravation of dungeon masters across the multiverse, this one-use item allows its bearer to alter the very fabric of continuity and change the outcome of a single event that has already occurred. This change, once made, cannot be undone.
The only one that you Twitch donors cannot undo with your donations.
none of
So,
us can.
at some point, whenever you want, doesn't have to be now, could be 5 minutes from now, could be 6 minutes from now, 7 minutes from now, you may choose to retcon something that has happened before now. It can be something in your backstory, it could be something that has occurred in this adventure, and I will have to shift the universe around to make it make sense.
Okay.
One thing of your choice. And this I leave entirely to you.
Yes. Okay.
And your capable,
Your blessing.
very strong arm wrestling hands and extra muscular pinky.
Incredible. But this brings me back to Deladius. It was your turn.
All right, more calls for destruction. I watch this thing charge towards the microwave, and I immediately put out my hand and I fire Eldritch Blast at it.
You fire Eldritch Blast at who?
At Bifrost.
At Bifrost. We have an
Bifrost.
Eldritch Blast. Let's see.
A classic.
Oh, sorry, I rolled the wrong
It
dice
really is.
roller.
They commanded it, demanded multiple different voices in the head.
So, you got a 4.
Of course.
Which is half an 8.
Which
Yeah, true. You're right.
So you don't hit him, but you it's almost like you fire a warning shot across his bow. So like he like stops and he's like, I'm sorry. Are you trying to come between me and my brother? I can't allow that. And now Bifrost is making moves towards you.
I could
Because now
really
you've
use
hit him
better
with a
advice,
fireball.
patron.
You've hit him with a fireball. You tried to hit him with the Eldritch Blast. So now this very toxically positive robot has its sights gunned on you, which brings us back to the top of the initiative.
He's been warned.
little bit of help, patron. I don't know what to do with this.
I'm a pretty curious guy. I don't know if you know that about me. And so I've been upgraded. I'm going through all these changes in my life. I've got new oil spills where I didn't have them before. I smell differently.
Oh my god.
Yes, and I want to really take advantage of that with a speed droid marble machine.
Oh.
My new machine addition, where I start just and then all of a sudden I realize I can shoot super fast marbles out of my pinky finger.
Yes, you can. Let's treat this as like an area type. It's almost like casting grease.
Yeah.
Like you can shoot just go wherever you want. So are you going to use your new ball bearing powers?
Right underneath the feet. This is where I'm targeting. I was sitting there, I'm like, the wind, 15 miles an hour, the curvature of the earth,
Yes.
soil density, fire. And then I'm like, just a bunch of marbles.
Excellent. You fire a bunch of marbles. Bifrost runs through them. He now has to make a dexterity save.
Yeah.
He gets a 5.
I was really expecting an 8. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm not you. You get the A's.
Yeah, you're right.
8's the new 10.
Yes.
Story of my life.
No.
So, Bifrost rolled a 5 on his dex check. He comically fought like butt over elbows, tumbles down, falls prone.
In the machine business, we say gear over tea kettle.
Goes gear over tea kettle, shows everybody his spout, and falls down.
Oh, I don't know if that's appropriate for this stream.
He's a 10, but he keeps trying to show me his spout.
The handle here.
Tigress, Bifrost has been knocked prone. What do you do with this?
Audience, do I go and smash him or do I hold still? I like my deity. I walk over to Bifrost and try to smash him in chest with my foot.
Excellent.
Yes.
If a barbarian watched one more turn, I would have been like, what is going on?
What is happening? All right, so you roll to smash. You get an 8.
Gosh,
New
dang it.
dice!
So, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of no but. You don't deal any damage.
Wait, he is prone.
He is prone.
Advantage.
Hey!
Another 8.
18.
And we're talking big goth boots. Go straight through.
Ooh.
So yeah, you stomp him into the dirt, dealing 2d6 damage for a total of 6. So you smash his chassis cracks as you're crunching him down into the ground. You hurt him very badly. And you now have him pinned down with your foot. Deladius.
Coach,
Yes.
we have a $20 donation from Maltodextrin. And it says the next NPC name will be, wait for it. You can read that or you can keep it secret.
Amazing.
But also,
Cannot wait to whip this one out.
it's Deladius' turn and he gets a blessing or curse.
Let's find out.
All right, my patron's
Finally
coming through,
sharing.
hopefully.
I rolled on the blessing and curses. Guess what number I rolled?
Isn't it
8!
You gotta be kidding me.
And this was using an entirely separate dice rolling app.
That's a D30, and it's
It
an
knows.
8. I can't believe it.
Oh, heck. Oh, this is perfect for a warlock. Deladius, your blessing is true name. You learn the true name of an extra-dimensional creature of your flavor choice. So this could be an angel, a demon, an eldritch, or... Oh, this is perfect!
Yes!
Holy crap! Okay, sorry. I'm very excited. Yeah, you have learned the true name of an extra-dimensional creature. You may speak the true name of this entity and summon them to do your bidding.
Oh, really? What have we got?
This is
the true name. Be careful. When you speak that, you will summon them.
All right, let's see what we got. Perfect. We'll keep that in mind.
So it is your turn. It is your turn. You have been given the true name blessing. You just saw Tigress stomp Bifrost into the dirt. He looks very badly damaged. She's pinning him down with her foot. What do you do?
All right, well, upon seeing him down, I, of course, she's already kicked him while he's down, kind of in the same motion. So, hearing the voices of my patron, I have been commanded to summon said creature.
For you all feel the swirling energies of the universe gathering around Deladius. Audience, feel free to give me some. You can feel the weight of fate upon you as you look up into the sky and speak the forbidden name.
I call upon the power of Squash Wankenflemsch.
And the universe goes, I'm sorry.
Squash Wankenflemsch, come to me!
Now, Deladius, what does that look like? Who? What? Why? And this is totally like, you can flavor this however you. What does squash?
Like this.
I don't know its true name, so I can't say it. So what is Squish Walk and Fuss?
Draw one of those cards. In fact, draw two of them.
Oh yes. Oh, sorry. This is the current deck we're on. That's $200.
that's a deck that
Nice
would be
enough.
really nice to draw from.
Really good.
Excellent. All right, so it takes the form of a council as it descends down. As this council seems to be just on fire, just this ring of fire, but made out of council members, just speaking back and forth. But these words, elders of the mind, begin to actually rip at everybody's hearing just a bit, as it's just these completely destructive words. And oh, go ahead.
Is it wait? So is it old people on fire saying things that make us feel bad about ourselves?
Could be.
Or just
You're not really sure. It's hard to understand any of it, really.
So the name Squishmallow Wooby Flute.
Yeah, take it.
You take a swing at it.
Somewhere tonight, someone's going,
Hey, pass it.
I have a new word for you.
Well, squeak and flinch.
Skulls Wyken Flint. Whoever did this, dang you. I was told I can't cuss on this stream, so dang you to
For
heck.
the kids.
Exactly.
For the kids.
So yes, so Skulsh Wykenflemsch is the collective name of an extra-dimensional flaming council?
Yes.
That's so cool. I almost said
So hot.
that's so awesome. So yeah, they descend. So they are standing in judgment over Bifrost as Tigress pins him to the ground. Is that what's happening?
Oh, yes.
That is so cool. Are they doing anything beyond that? Are they like attack?
As they appear, I will beseech them, bring him down, as I point to Bifrost.
Noah, and this is, we're gonna part the curtain for a minute. Noah, you know I'm a fool for beseeching. I love a good beseech.
Can I remind you Tigress is there?
Oh yeah. Dodge her.
They argue for a moment. You hear the collective all say on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, fine.
He knew the password.
I thought it was another 8.
So this is one of those moments. You got one of the coolest items in the game. Yeah, you see the extra dimensional council known as Skull Schwankenflensch. They pass unholy verdict on Bifrost. They rain down their bureaucratic fire upon him. And Tigress, you see these flames wreathing around you, yet somehow you do not feel burned. You feel like you just barely missed getting killed off.
A true
Goes up
hero's death.
Thank you.
No problem.
Like a funeral pyre, the flames envelop Bifrost and devour him, like just utterly charred and burned away. And then the flames are like disperse, and the council breaks for a quick 15-minute lunch. So they just kind of go back off.
As one does.
They put on mute. They turn off their cameras.
As one does.
Yeah, someone forgets.
There's a dog.
But in the ashes that were once your brother, you see a small little writhing as the earthworm that was occupying your brother's mind and infecting him, like just kind of swirls around inside of those ashes, and it's like, curses! I thought I could make a true connection with you and adopt your new sleek robo booty.
Preteen bod.
Somehow a worm with no limbs manages to do this. So this worm, this parasite, is entirely at the mercy of the party now. Feel free to discuss amongst yourselves what you'd like to do about that.
I think this is a really important time to look inward and ask how I feel.
Vashti, with no discussion, stomp.
Wow!
Bye-bye.
And the worm is dead.
All right.
Wait, how do I feel now about this?
Yeah, can we get an emotional calibration on the robot?
Recal.
You continue to become increasingly curious.
Oh.
Wait, I'm curious.
So you just watched the thing that kind of became your surrogate brother in a way. Get crushed to death under the foot of this mighty warrior goddess.
Excellent work, Tigress.
I take
Thank you.
one of my mechanical limbs, a little bit of the blood. It's no fight milk.
And we continue our crusade. So,
Remember how I said retribution is the solution? Back when I was but a wee microwave.
All right, how's it going now?
With more experiences and seeing my brother kind of die twice in front of me, I've decided that maybe I don't know everything about the world. And I want to experience more. I want to learn more about how, Danitas DeVitas experiences life. Is there an egg in these trying times?
Which brings you in your journey, after several days' march, as you contemplate these life's questions about watching brothers get murdered twice, stomped to death by barbarians,
Yeah.
and wreathed in unholy fire by a ghost council. We can just acknowledge that was pretty sick.
Really say a normal thing though to existentially ponder.
I suppose that's fair.
we're now entering the Babe Pig in the City like arc of this adventure because we now find ourselves in the big city. Like you have come to the gates of like the biggest like population center in the known tri-state area. It's a like big like this is a well-developed city. Giant stone structures. They can afford. There's a giant wall going around it.
There's a giant. What's the eye of the city? Just a nice
Ferris wheel?
Ferris wheel.
Oh. Yeah.
That's how you know.
It's got a Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's probably on fire.
I mean,
Decoratively.
So you all find yourselves outside of the gates of the city. I don't know what the name of the city is. Do you, noble listener?
With a donation.
Does your wallet know what the name of the city is?
we could really use one.
Because I gotta say, y'all are batting 1,000.
Yeah, so far that's quite the name we've got generated
and
there.
also, not only are you batting 1,000, but depending on your donation, you could bring that average down. Yeah, that's right. You don't have to keep it up.
So, you are at the gates of the city. You are in that line of people where there's the giant double doors that the guards are like waving merchants and such through.
Whoa.
And like armed guards flanking other side of the gates.
Oh,
they're,
fancy.
they're taking checks of like what's in the wagons. You see them taking bribes, all manner of things. Did you just open your chest microwave?
Yeah, just I'm leaving the door open so they don't think I'm trying to smuggle anything that isn't fight milk and or
I hate to be
Egg pockets.
egg hot pockets.
So as the three of you approach, the guard looks at you, now normal-sized Warforged. You're like, oh, hey, buddy, you got a permit for that fight milk?
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, does a city like this have a permitting process I can go through?
Oh, yeah, no, of course. Let's just get you to we'll take you to the administrative office. You can fill out the fight milk forms.
Oh, I'm so curious to see what these forms are like.
But first of all, I just have to ask, what is your business here? Feel free to just one at a time tell me what your business is in my fair city, with no prior discussion amongst yourselves.
One moment, Dungeon Master of Ceremonies.
Oh,
It
yes.
might be useful to know what the name of the city is, for it is being delivered at this
Oh,
moment.
excellent.
Yeah.
Another divine intervention.
Don't know
Post-it
that
relay.
the city is called.
Uh-oh.
Yes! Ah, yes. How easily I forget. Sorry, I was going through the world atlas of this universe we've created.
Capital.
How could I forget the capital city of Chimken Nugus? Chimken Nugus.
Of course, how could I forget?
Chimken Nugus.
Of course, Chimkin Nuggets. Yeah, this is the biggest city here.
The capital.
The entire nation.
This is where we're at.
The biggest, the center of commerce, of culture.
And while I have you here, feel free to come up with a name for the captain of the guard who's going to be escorting you to the administrative building. But first, explain to the captain of the guard, the noble city guard of the, of Chimkin Nugus, Jewel of the West. Describe to him what you're doing, what your business is here.
Well, sir, I found myself in the company of these two wonderful adventures here, and I'm simply here to speak the word of my patron and perhaps make some form of money, for I still have nothing material to my name. Except for the shirt on my back and this cloak.
He says, so you have no money and you appear to be desperate to get it. And
I
that's why
wouldn't
you
say
come to my city?
desperate, but, well, I'm not going to do anything illegal or bad.
Is that a deception attempt?
Persuasion.
Considering the inflection of my chat, yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll deception. 3.
Oh, that sounds about right.
So
Your patrons are yelling into your ear, do illegal things!
Yeah,
can we get a good crime chant going? Crime.
Crime.
Okay, cool.
It always gets the people going.
So the captain of the guard, he's like, okay, yeah, I totally believe you. He like does a little signal to one of his guys. Don't worry about that. Tigress. He says, and you, my lady, with the rippling fissures of muscles, what brings you to our fine city of Chimkinugga? For the record.
She takes a minute, crosses her arms, and just starts flexing with an intimidation check. Just doesn't say a word.
Flexing with an intimidation check. I'm gonna say since you popped those new, you drank the fight, you got like the mighty muscles.
Veins popping.
This was from the Holy Yoke.
The Holy Yoke.
Davidas.
Yeah.
How could I get this mixed
The
up?
16-pack.
I'm here to spread the word.
So we're gonna give you advantage on this flex check. Roll 1, 6. Roll 2, 14.
All right.
Brother.
So go on. Do you want to give us some good like?
Oh, flex
All
check.
right. Very good.
Powerful. The captain of the guard is most impressed. He is also immediately in love with you.
knew that.
This is just the running theme.
Well, rats.
Just can't go anywhere without gaining love interests left and right.
You intimidated him into loving you.
Oh my gosh. But also,
Sorry.
Yeah, to be clear, he is terrified of you.
So scared.
And he loves that. It's just,
all right.
he's
Hasn't
sitting
had the
there,
challenge in a long time.
you see him grappling with these. He's like, it's just so hard. I have to be so strong all the time. And now I meet someone who legitimately scares the poop out of me on every level. And I've never been happier in my life. So he's having a moment.
Probably for the best.
He's like, please, we would be blessed, privileged to have you in our city. And like, so he lets you in. You're about to go get the forms. He lets you in. You're the love of his life. But he's going to, unlike Buff McLarge-Huge, the captain of the town guard, mostly because he is so scared of you now, he is going to simp from a respectable distance. He's in love, but he knows you're too good for him. So
You're too good for him.
You are
Yeah, it's not even close.
Speaking as the laws of this universe, you are objectively too good for him.
She sees the little bubbles around him and just goes, "Aww."
Look, if people saw you standing next to each other, they'd look at him and be like,
Did I?
Did we say the bad word?
Okay.
Tigress, that is going to be 10.
I'm-
damage, 10.
I
Psychic
moved
damage.
too.
Yeah, apparently. Greatly moved.
So how did you two meet?
you look at this man simping from you at a distance and it hurts.
For those of you
Feel my heart growing.
For those of you following along at home, reminder that Lex's character is under the curse. She cannot say the word "the," or else she will take 1d10 psychic damage. She just took 10 damage.
Maxed out.
I don't know my constitution.
This is a very maxed out encounter. This is flexing and the damage.
All gas.
But yes, you are obviously welcomed in. So you two walk in, and Deladius, you go to follow, but then like one of the guards does that thing where they stop you with their spear.
Well, I'm with her.
A few questions, Mike.
Questions. They are asked by. There's actually not one guard, but two, and their names are coming to you in a
Oh
moment.
boy.
I love
Oh,
this.
2 guard names? Oh, heck yes. Oh, I almost did
Good
it.
luck with that first one.
Get to find out the love.
These are all bangers.
Wow.
Wow.
You want to just hold it up for the camera?
So we now have our 2 guards who are going to be trying to interrogate you here. They're going to be trying to break you.
All right.
Porf Forpington the 14th Jr. I'll say it again. Don't worry.
Can you?
Porf Forpington the 14th Jr.
Oh, wow.
So there's 2 of them on this planet.
Oh, it's his father's name. He can't say. He's the 13th.
And his esteemed colleague, Mr. McChungus.
Oh, crap. I'm not making it through this interrogation.
Do you want a good cop, bad cop?
Oh, no.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Right?
We might need these names, actually.
Oh, yeah, we're going to need to reference that.
Hey, patron, it'd be real nice to give me some advice right now.
Do you want to be Porf Forpington the 14th, or do you want to be Mr. McChungus?
I'm Porf.
You're Porf?
All right.
Thank God. Oh, wait, no.
Now you have to say it.
Now, Mr. Deladius,
Right.
my esteemed colleague, Porf Forpington the 14th Jr. and I, we got a few questions for yous.
All right.
So you say you're not here to do illegal crime things.
That's correct.
Could you explain the flaming extra-dimensional council that has been following you throughout this entire time?
Rats and shit frogs, by the way. Well, it's a funny story.
We're not here for humor. We're here for the truth.
You can't handle.
The truth is going to be a very goodbye table.
Yeah.
Threw it over, then I still leaned back on it. Like, all right, hold on, put it back.
Now listen, buddy. My colleague here, he can kind of lose his head. I'm going to try to keep you safe, or my name's not Mr. McChungus.
Are you laughing at his name?
I am.
Do you think there's something funny about my name?
What about Porf Forpington, the 14th Junior?
I think perhaps it's in the delivery.
You're laughing at both my name and my father's.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name?
My name is Porf Forpington, the 14th Junior, and it's an esteemed name, and I come from a long line of bad cops.
I'm sorry. You come from a long line of bad cops.
Light.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
look
that-
at the light.
Gotcha. Understandable. Also, it's
lights off.
very bright.
And I'll give you $10 if you can tell me what my name is. Go on.
I believe it was Mr. McChungus.
Please. Mr. McChungus was my father. You can call me Greg.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Greg.
Yeah.
And you can call me Porf. Oh,
Pleasure,
shock
Porf.
buttons.
No! Oh, well, that's about right.
Look, man, you gotta admit, that was hilarious.
Oh, I absolutely
He
think
got
it's
you
hilarious.
so hard.
Peak humor.
Peak humor for sure.
So look, man, we just want to know. Hey, first of all, what's your name?
My name is Deladius.
Hey, that's a beautiful name.
Yeah.
We love that name. Don't we, Porf?
Yeah, that's a name that must have been given to you by somebody who's never named something in their life.
Ooh. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to control him.
I'm just getting warmed up here.
So look, why don't you explain why you have a giant, literally on fire extra-dimensional council just kind of hanging out in front of the city gates? Especially after you made a point of telling us that you have no money. And that you look like you might be up to some stuff.
You're a broke man with a beautiful coat and a bad name.
I'm insulted, though true, flattered, and insulted again.
Hey, we're doing our job. Yeah.
Understandable. 2 in 1 ain't bad. However, the truth is perhaps a bit stranger than you would believe. You see, we actually were accompanying a microwave from the tavern that we usually frequent. This was all after some arm wrestling thing where, well, the weird stuff happened. I got crushed by a huge guy, we went and found God, and then we came over and we had to fight the big mecha that apparently was his brother. He immediately went through some sort of machine puberty, and then the machine got burned by the council, and this is where we are.
Porf, if I may.
Yeah. Chungus. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep.
I mean, honestly, that makes perfect
We
sense.
believe you.
Yeah, we believe you.
Glad to hear it. Excellent. Thank you.
Approved.
Well, thank you.
Can we please write this buddy cop movie?
Morph and Chungus on an excellent adventure.
Okay, perfect. Because I've been sitting here for a while wondering, like, man, how do we tie this all up in a neat little bow? How do we get this good final? So you all enter the city. You are seeking knowledge. You've tried so hard and you have gotten so far. Let's find out if it matters in the end.
Oh, I knew it.
Oh, rats.
Yeah.
So
Does it really matter?
you are heading to the knowledge district when suddenly there is an explosion at the Grand Cathedral of Knowledge, deep within the knowledge, a library.
Oh, well,
Yeah, Cathedral of Knowledge,
Yeah.
also known, a.k.a. your local library.
It's a colloquial name.
Oh, sorry, the Library of Chimkin Nuggins.
Nuggus.
Nuggus.
Yes, of course. Prestigious.
These words feel offensive, but I know they're not. Intellectually, I know I'm not saying any bad words, but it's activating the bad words part of my head.
The Great Chimkin Nuggets Library.
It's kind of messed up. So, you are on your way to the Great Chimkin Nuggets Library, where hopefully we can find answers for this fellow. about
Please.
The meaning of existence, the point of it all.
I've been seemingly oscillating between lots of different emotions, and I want to know what the world is about.
Unfortunately, the life of an adventurer is never easy. Knowledge is not easily won. As you approach the library, the front doors literally explode outward and people come pouring out. They're all covered in this horrific, viscous, familiar-looking fluid. And sounds like something has gone terribly wrong. People go, oh no, God, we didn't know, by Danitas DeVitas, we didn't know.
I'm curious. I immediately, first off, take a little bit of this substance, and I do a little taste test.
Oh, it's fight milk.
It's fight
My
milk.
God. I can't believe it.
They're covered in it, and it's like starting to have like an adverse effect on me. Like the people are starting to like get like angry and like they're starting to be fueled by fight milk rage.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But like you don't know where the fight milk is coming from.
And I'm curious about that. I sprint in.
All right. I guess we're following.
You see librarians and library patrons covered in fight milk, slipping and sliding around, doused in fight milk, and you come through the double doors. You're in this grand entrance of this once beautiful library. Things are on fire. So the books are on fire. People are panicking. They're starting to rage out from the fight milk, and like they're challenging each other to face punching competitions. It's nuts.
That man over there is just punching a book.
How's this for war and peace? That was for the intellectuals.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, God.
It's okay if you didn't get that one. Me neither.
So like, yeah, everyone's running around in panic. We don't know the source of the fight milk. This is an invitation to role play.
I continue to look. I look to my companions. Look, I've experienced two emotions since I've been with you, and a residual other one.
It's always been in the background.
Third thing.
Yeah, but who knows? But I want to learn and experience more. And if we go further to the source of this fight milk, I feel like we'll find maybe the source of all things. Danitas DeVitas once said, and I started blasting. And I think maybe, just maybe, in this here, the Chimkin Nuggets library, we could find the answers.
You're completely right. I should have been thinking about those words all along. I would like to cast Eldritch Blast in a random direction. We just start blasting. It's fine. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, you start blasting. Let's see on a scale of 1 to 20 what randomly starting blasting does for you. I'd say a 5 out of 20. So,
I was hoping for it.
Oh no, the man punching the books!
yeah. You accidentally Eldritch blast the man punching the books, and you send him flying through several walls.
Oh, good.
And like it's one of those like a hole gets blasted in a wall, and then from like within the hole, like you hear like rubble moving around and stuff, and you hear the people go, "Oh no! Oh God! You're gonna draw its attention this way."
Draw what?
Oh, it's the librarian, the one we recently installed, thinking we could cut back costs on paying government employees. We thought we could save a few bucks for the taxpayer.
Oh,
we
no.
Didn't know.
Should
Automation.
I be?
Automation indeed, friends, because out of the hole in the wall that you have blasted crawls the librarian.
Wow.
A sentient vending machine warforged that only sells fight milk.
Oh, no! Well, this is terrible. Indeed. This is
This
of
is
course.
what brings it all in.
What a beautiful bow you have.
We were so in sync that my patron even commanded to start blasting. I'm glad we've gotten to this point. On a related note, that's bad.
We are now entering our final boss fight of the evening.
Oh, that's even worse.
We're gonna start initiative order back down here, moving this way. Deladius, you see the giant fight milk vending machine librarian. Feel free to give me a name anytime you feel like it.
With a donation.
All right,
What do you do?
upon seeing this, I am going to continue, in the words of both my patron and in Dennis, and just continue to blast it.
So anyway, I keep blasting. Let's see what you get. Bam, a natural 1. So,
Are you kidding?
you
I can't roll to save my life.
you line up
roll to lose it.
shot.
I sure can.
You line up a shot that would make Yu Yu Hakusho blush. Unfortunately, you didn't calculate the Eldritch energies enough. It blasts you backwards. So you go flying through another wall. There's just a Deladius-shaped hole in the wall.
That sounds about right.
That's gonna deal 9 damage to you.
On the one hand, ow. On the other hand, I just thought of a great idea for a cursed item for a warlock.
So before we get into this final boss fight, let's talk about where your HP's at. Currently, in the second place for hit points, we have Tigress at 35 hit points out of the 50 you started with.
Oh.
Most
I just
of that
learned that.
was done to yourself by saying the bad word.
What word was that?
What word was that again?
Oh no.
In first place with hit points, we have Forge Bro at 39 hit points out of 50.
Wait, I can't remember.
And then in third place in hit points, we have Deladius, who's currently sitting at a cool 34 hit points.
Oh, not as low as I thought. We're good.
I agree. I was waiting for definitely a lower number.
Who's sitting at 6? Oh.
So we have our sentient vending machine Warforged that only sells fight milk. To be clear, he only sells fight milk. And they tried to make him sell books.
Oh, yikes.
No.
Them
Nah.
fighting words.
So Deladius, you have flown through the wall. You've taken 10 damage. Tigress, you see the vending machine. You see your friend get thrown through a wall. You see this silly little guy. Look, I love.
Silly, slightly bigger guy now.
I'm so silly, but I'm also very curious about it.
What do you do?
Vashti looks at the situation and goes into herself and consults audience. Do I attack the Warforged that only sells... I'm asking my deity. I'm not talking to you. Attack the Warforged, save my friend, or go find the guard. Yeah.
Guard?
Find the guard.
Vashti turns around, says, "Not today, Satan," and walks out and tries to find the guard and see where if she can find the love of her life.
Oh, okay. So we're looking for the guard.
We're looking for that guard.
Crush on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not looking for the guard whose names are
Not just any guard.
Who could forget our boys
Poor Forpington, the poor team
Junior.
and Mr. McChungus, also known as Greg. Okay. So
If you know.
you go off to do that. Forge Bro. What's happening?
If there's one thing I know, and I do, I've done, I was curious about it and I tried it out. If you're drinking fight milk, you can't read.
Oh.
You cannot read while drinking fight milk. It says that on the label.
On the labels right there at the top.
Right there, Surgeon General's warning.
So it's a warning because I know what happens. I grab a book and I read it at this vending machine.
Holy, are you crossing the streams right now?
Oh,
My,
they're crossed.
my God. So I'm just this is the time we do this.
Oh, we've got a delivery.
Oh my God, I keep getting.
Is it the name?
Oh, heck yes. We just got a name for the. Oops, all bangers. So I'm gonna take an audience vote on this. I got two names for this final boss.
That actually might be the guard captain's name.
That is the guard captain.
I didn't know he was a doctor.
We're gonna use both of these.
Wow, look
So
at that.
The name of the fight milk vending machine library is Lacticus Maximus Librarius,
That's a good one.
and the name of the town guard you are going to find, the one who is deeply in love with you, Dr. Boognasty Hootiest of the Blowfish.
I really love that Lacticus Maximus Librarius is LML instead of MLM.
Very good.
Yeah,
He's getting in on the ground floor.
Yeah, you gotta start.
So you are at this point. You have chosen to read a book while drinking fight milk.
Yeah,
You're gonna get us all killed.
I'm in.
Oh boy.
Okay. So let's find out what happens, because it's gonna be a lot of things all at once.
Yep.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well,
This one we knew.
3 of these cards have fire on them so far.
Yeah.
All right. Here's your tarot reading.
Yes, please. I'm an Aquarius.
All right. We got basic fire energy, a blip bug from Pokemon, a Slitherwing from That's not a real Pokemon. A Slitherwing from Pokemon. We have the fires of Orthanc. And we have a Took Reaper from the Lord of the Rings set of Magic the Gathering from Magic the Gathering. So we're gonna kind of like tell a magical story here.
Yeah.
So first off, you immediately catch fire. That's the fire energy.
That happens every time you try to read while drinking fight milk.
You catch fire energy. Blip Bug has surprise attack, and that is what you were doing to this vending machine. You were surprising him by reading while drinking fight milk.
Yeah.
Slitherwing, burning turbulence. So the fire that you are definitely on.
Yes.
You are on fire.
I'm on fire.
Is causing some burning turbulence.
I can feel it in my microwave.
It's like this very dramatic. Yeah, you are this flaming entity. Bits and bobs are starting to pop off of you. You're starting to get the feeling that you are flooding with power right now.
The Hot Pockets.
But this is costing you. Like, this is like your save yourselves. I'm gonna hold them back levels of you don't.
I feel it. I feel it. I'm melting in few places.
We have the Fires of Orthanc, which is a sorcery from Magic the Gathering. It says destroy target artifact or land. And then, this is beautiful. The Took Reaper. When Took Reaper dies, the ring tempts you. So here's the little narrative. Dice, screw dice.
Get him out of
We're
here.
beyond dice now.
Clearly.
Oh, we're
We have-
so
Yes.
beyond.
So here's what happens. Forge Bro, you burst into flames and you lunge at the vending machine with a surprise attack. The burning turbulence, the energy core, the thing that powers your precious little Warforged body.
It's a battery.
It starts like steam starts building up, like you're swelling up at first, like you have muscles. Ooh. Oh, that's just my alarm. You're swelling up as if you have muscles, but you realize it's this steam buildup. You're seeing like gouts of hissing steam coming out of you. You don't know how much longer you can last. The Fires of Orthanc. Destroy target artifact or land. Creatures without flying cannot block this turn. Let's just read the flavor text. The barricade was scattered as if by a thunderbolt. Forge Bro. You explode. You embrace the vending machine. What are your last words to your?
I was curious till the end. And also still a little bit angry and a little aloof.
Poach,
Yes.
that's not what happens.
Huh?
Really?
From the explosion, Forge Bro upgrades, now gaining both the elements of wind and flame at his command. His core is replaced with an air fryer.
That's
The heat of battle wins again.
I got upgraded to level 3, and I have control of something.
over the elements of what?
Wind and fire.
You're an air fryer. Air and fire. You're an air fryer.
You're an air fryer.
Yeah.
You
Like I always wanted to be. Papa.
before you explode. This is gonna be great. You're embracing the vending machine. Before you explode, you say all that to the vending machine.
I was curious till the end.
Sorry, I don't know why I keep calling him a vending machine. He has a name.
Lacticus Maximus Librarius.
His last words to you before you explode are, buy fight milk! You explode. As you explode the way that a butterfly explodes from a cocoon. Your bits, your bobs scatter all over the place, and in the ruins that once was Forge Bro, now our bro has been forged anew. Bing! Are you still a micro? Oh no.
Your hot pockets are done. And they are air fried.
Yo. Yum.
You got a magical robot glow up. You're now nice and like you've got a Robo 6-pack as well. There's so many people with 6-packs in this adventure.
Excuse me.
Yours are the best.
Thank you.
Look, there's 6-packs and then there's what you have going on.
Whatever's happening there. Very nice.
We need to use like
neatest,
base
sweetest.
11 math to calculate your pack.
I have 6 fingers on each hand as a robot and I still can't calculate it.
So you have now transformed into like this multi-elemental air fryer Forge Bro. I love this.
Total enlightenment.
You have been thrown through a hole in the wall.
That's true.
Similar but distinctly different.
Distinctly different. Oh.
One more note. Oh, we got one more note.
As far as you know.
I was gonna have this beautiful moment. We were gonna have such a beautiful moment. You're gonna show up with the simp guard named Dr. Boognasty Hootius the Blowfish. But we all don't get to accomplish our dreams now, do we?
Oh, no.
No. The audience, our donors have demanded an immediate forced quest. go eat chimkin nuggets in chimkin nuggets.
Wait.
So, you know
Wait.
how you eat shawarma at the end of the adventure? We find ourselves at the chicken nugget stand. Sorry, the chimkin nuggets. Nugget stand.
Yeah, those are special. They only come from here.
Yeah.
You've defeated the vending machine and saved the city.
If you get Chimkin Nuggets away from the Chimkin Nuggets region, let me tell you, it's called something else. They can't call it the same thing. Maybe Chicky Nuggies, maybe...
Well, it's just not the same either.
Yeah,
Right. It's yeah.
Right.
So, as we draw to a close on our adventure, on this wild time that we have had together, how does everyone eat their chicken nuggies?
Probably, I don't know, take them just one at a time, dip a little bit in the sauce, and eat the chicken nugget. And keep going from there, just very, very orderly.
Do you have a favorite nugget shape? I'm a boot man myself.
Man,
I know.
I'm actually a big Dino Nugget fan.
Tigress, how does Tigress eat nugget? And by the way, you are with the captain who is fawning over you and
excellent.
has sworn a vow to simp over you for the rest of his days, respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yeah, from a distance.
I imagine Vashti has a plate of about 60 dino nuggets.
Yes.
She picks up the bowl and just goes,
Excellent. Like,
has
takes
like
a-
barbecue sauce. Yep.
Oh, she's-
Dives first, and then she'll feed one to her guard boyfriend and just keep eating as they keep bringing them to her because she has ordered the all-you-can-eat
Cute.
platter.
I ship this so hard.
I would also request my patron putting words into my head. I've heard that Nando's sauce is also quite good. Could I have some of that?
Yeah, yes, your patron will give you the demonic ability to squeeze Nando sauce out of your belly button should you need it.
Use that responsibly.
Everyone has their happily ever after.
Look, Eldritch stuff gets weird.
What do you do with chicken nuggets?
I
I didn't ask how you eat them. I asked what you do with them.
I'll tell you,
He's the one making them.
Chimkin Nuggets the only way I can. The only way anyone knows how.
Yummy.
Friends in the audience on Twitch, donors, I am Eric Poach. This is Alon, Lex, Noah. We donated in dragons, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Huge shout out to the MAGFAST
Yeah!
Hey,
Yay!
people who have sat with us this entire
Yes! Thank you for my bad
All the
decisions.
MAGFest volunteers, thank you. We love you. Go have fun. It's MAGFest. It's only day one.
Yeah.
If you're here in the audience and you haven't had a chance to donate, there's a QR code right on over there. If you are live with us on Twitch still, thank you for being with us. Hit that exclamation point donate, and there will be the link in addition to where we donate, also the schedule and